Oh, natural-born memory grubs can only store a terabyte? That's so small. Now they're cloned and grown in a giant vats on some Imperial ship out on the galactic border. Well, they're bugs. It sounds really sad. Oh. Your planet has a lot of sad things, Zephyrus. Take a screenshot of that. That's why the Tetrarch is going to change everything. Yeah, make Alternia great again, huh? Oh, that's MAGA too. Okay. So we're going to need something sharp and thin to pry the grub out. What? Just footage of people using the bathroom. Creepy. Yeah, but nobody looks at grubs like this usually, except for a security drone. Like the same robots that blew up your hive. Yeah, there are lots of different kinds. I don't know if I'm ever going to get used to this place. Okay, how about now? Start the trial. What the fuck? Why? Why? Haven't I talked to everyone? Lacerator. How are you going to prosecute efficiently? Haven't I already... Oh, I haven't talked to her. They have to play along with my dear Zizzy's silly political fantasies. About you and Tizius. You know, you and Tizius. Sweetheart, you need to treat me to a luncheon involving a glass of fermented purple sphere liquid and a nice grub cheese plate. Before tossing these implications around willy-nilly. Okay? I enjoy her company. She really keeps me sane. You two sure seem like great gal pals. Haha, bye. Hop to it, miss. We don't have all night. Tizia's political fantasies. My Dizzy is a results-driven go-getter who thinks outside the box. It's an enviable skill set. Boot up, dearie. We're about to have the Battle of the Millennium. Who are you again? My blade has slain countless enemies. My name is whispered in fear amongst those who live in the shadows. That's great. Wow, look at the time. We gotta go. Aren't you investigating? You did a little sweat drop. I know all sorts of illicit works. East Alternian Black Bar Society. My dark knowledge knows no limits. A virile alpha male who fears no authority, such as myself, may even take interest in collecting banned texts. That little glasses thing. Don't you want to ask me about banned texts? Please ask me about banned texts. I don't think I want to. At least ask me about the daring theft. The excitement, the bold hiding place. I know all sorts of forbidden secrets. That was so suspicious. I'm behind you 100%. Do I have to talk to him? Why didn't you say anything before? It was a danger to my extremely important person, a high blood such as myself. I guess you're high. Must behave as a hunter in all arenas of life. For me to reveal such an intimate secret, the folly only a prey animal would make. Milady. Do you know about banned texts? Just, you know, they're banned, right? But what kind of stuff? A low blood could never understand. Okay. Can we start the trial now? We talked to Stelza. What does that mean? Bet she's having a meltdown. And you're laughing? Don't worry about her. Stella's has got her top buttons down so tight. Top buttons done up so tight, she's going to choke. Feathers must once in a while. Keeps our relationship interesting. But you'll need more evidence than that if you want to survive the trial. You think I've had time to listen to a song? Wait, more evidence? What if I show them the tape? That's not it. She doesn't look like a security guard. This is evidence. You aren't showing it to one of the suspects. You aren't going to show her this. No way. He could get it on the internet. That's true. He's got plenty of his own videos to watch. You aren't showing the prosecutor your evidence. You aren't going to show her the evidence. Hand that oozy, sticky information repository walla over. Stop wriggling, you. Alright, plugging it in. Oh, we have to watch it. Oh. Let's go straight to the time period during which the outrage was committed. Otherwise, we'll have to watch a succession of unpalatable episodes, with maybe some unpalatable sounds as well. Please mute it. If you'll just sign here to waive your rights. My preoccupations were of purely fecal matter. We begin with the timestamp 2:49. Voila! 48 minutes of what you might call Lotus putridis eruptus immensis. Oh. You both get failing grades in evidence class with those attitudes. Don't you need to be thorough and verify? Ooh. You seem like a pretty honest guy. What do then? Have you returned to see more of my eruptus immensis? No, just rewind. Some other information. Sign here. Not unless you can tell us who stole the book. What? Why? You didn't ask me, and more importantly, you didn't pay me. You're 50% of the way to learning. Okay? I'll offer you this low price. Wow, lots of credits. Okay, that's so much money. Wait, is that a lot of money? Yes. Automated planet, and the Empire's economy is centrally planned, so money's mostly just for fun and doesn't matter. Huh. Yeah. Why don't we do that? Yeah. I mean, we're at the point. We might as well. We're at the point where you can automate everything. There's no need for money to matter. Unless you're an adult and you want to buy yourself out of a job on one of the bad colonies. But I'll never see that much money, even if I live to be 30 sweeps old. 30 sweeps, that's like what, 70? I think that's like 70 years old. If you have a moment to access your untaxed off-planet accounts, that's fine. I understand the lag in interstellar communications can be a real pain. I'm sorry, Gorgor, but we can't pay your fee. Can we convince you to help out of the respect for justice? Wow. Absolutely not. If you have something other than money, draw eyes on the black market. Magic spice mix. Its scent is positively alluring. What exotic bounty lay inside, I wonder? Yeah, I guess. Take my spices. For a small fee? What? Take the spices! Give me the proof! Give him the spice. I'm not sure what weird alien food I would have put it on anyways. A pleasure doing business with you. Weird face. Why? Why is it that kind of pleasure? What? Sure. What about the info? God! What? Why do you have this much proof? What? Here's internet history? You just had a printout of that ready to go. That's not important. Questionable moral character. And far be it from me to criticize anyone's tastes. But several of these websites pertain to the precise contents of the Forbidden Jade book causing all of this stress. It's only against Jade law to read it, but I'm not the teal on trial here. Rank rainbow drinker sites on the regular. It's got so many X's in it. This is probably half or 2/3 X's. Trade culinary oddities for compelling evidence. More contraband. You don't want him to think you're some sort of deviant. Ew. This would absolutely scandalize her. You are not showing this to Wanshi. You'll spare her. Nobody needs to see this. He knows what he did. Trouble me no longer, Kisuma. Not into it. He knows what he did. What do? You're gonna do fucking great. Yeah, sure, okay. Branya? You keep saying that you don't have any opinions on this, but it kind of really seems like you do. Truth be told, something like this has happened before. When I was much younger, there was another Jade. She was a lot like Daria. She wanted nothing to do with tending to the mother grub, all because of that stupid book. Sun-drenched fields. She simply died. I've never seen anyone die before, not up close. I've gotten over it. Yep, you look like you've gotten over it. I have to talk to them again. The soldier purbeast always say that with faith in the system, all trials result in a just execution. I'm so glad that Daria will finally face justice and stop interfering in Branya's life. What do you want now? Ew. What? What, haven't I talked about another wretched hatched to dance rag? Good grief, how many of these conversations do I need to have? Yes, I'm the first male Jade you've ever met, just like Actius from the Dancing Boys band. Oh, let's just get these interrogations fucking over with. Can boys really take care of grubs? Can you get me Actia's autograph? Give you my detailed paling diary for your sick fantasies. What are you talking about? Good question. I just wanted to know if you had any idea if this magazine was relevant to the case. This is awkward. If you're answering questions about it, I am curious. Fuck off. I would take another look around if I were you. Really? Have you anything else to tickle my fancy? What about this useful piece of string? This key to the attic of my house. What's an attic? What's a house? What's a key? I have a key over there. You know what key is. Here's some fluffy stuff from the bottom of my pocket. Tempting, but I don't think so. Ugh. Come on. Hourly schedule of my retainer. Well, he gave me that. Yeah, he's the one who gave it to you. I'm afraid I'll have to charge you for busking within my personal sphere without a license. He'll double sue you. Want a flarp? You have no idea. Broken items. He'll probably choke on it and sue you. What? Yeah! About the book. Technically stolen twice. It was taken from Bronya's locker, but somebody had to steal it out of their library in the first place in order to get it on the train. We might be dealing with two different thieves here. On the initial theft is a chilling mystery I'm sure would enrapture the court. There's not much to be done about it. You need evidence, a suspect, a timeline. You need to put on a show. Can't do shit about it with what you've got now. Focus on who stole the book from the locker, okay? What do you think so far? Let's talk through it. You discovered that the book, Fresh Teeth, was smuggled onto the train. Once she found it initially, Branya locked it away, and then somebody broke into her locker, somehow, they didn't know how, and stole it. They tore some stuff out and hid it in the load gaper. You have a security grub that places certain trolls in certain places at certain times. You also have a bunch of extraneous bullshit items that may or may not come into play, maybe. You're trying to figure out who stole the book from the locker and defaced it. There's so much going on. Can you at least give us a hint? There's more going on with this case than it seems. Might be the real wrongdoing, might not be the wrongdoer here. Everybody's got something to hide. What if we just start the trial? You sure you want to start it up right now? There might still be something you've missed, but it's up to you. Yeah, let's... I'll talk to everyone again. Damn, girl, you killing it. Okay, yeah, there's definitely nothing else. Start the trial. Do it. Start the trial. Let's get everyone in the ready position. What? What? Objection? Welcome to the trial, Lil Dario. What's her fuck it? Oh my god. It is. Objection! The prosecution is prepped and ready for your honorable tyranny. The prosecution will now show the court that Daria John Jett stole filthy rainbow drinker contraband from the Jade Lockers, defiled it, and acted like a degenerate criminal just in general. The prosecution will now call to the stand their first witness. Whoa, slow the fuck down, Speedy McGee. You haven't given these itty-bitty lowbloods an opportunity to get a word in. Of course, Your Honor. How rude of me. Hey, Joe, who you calling up as your first witness? Wow. Look at Joey here. This is hilarious. I'm getting all the screenshots. Are you deaf? Quick, counting up the court. This will set the whole tone of the trial. It's a big decision. Dizzius, what do you think? This is your show. My role is merely, advisory. Ah, here we go. Let's go with the pooper. Dagora is money-hungry guy who doesn't make much sense to you since you think money isn't used all that much on Alternia. Anyway, the security tape says he's innocent, but you think he knows more. Tagora. What, was that objection? Tagora! Of course I would love to, but I highly doubt you'd be able to afford my court fees. That's what I expected. Let's try... You'd be happy never having to talk to this weirdo again, but a trial's a trial. Tagiri seems like the kind of guy who'd want to look as cool as possible at times. Oh, here we are. Daraya is your client. The other Jade Bloods accused her of stealing Fresh Teeth, Book 5 of the Rainbow Hamotion Saga from Branya's locker. She doesn't seem to care all that much about proving her innocence, but nonetheless, you've got to try. Torona! You've gathered Torona wants to grow up to become a historical revisionist, someone who censors stuff. Anyway, this means she's going to be a big fat liar most of the time. Torona originally found the book in the bathroom with all the naughty pages ripped out. Who was it that I found the pages in their locker? It was an L person, right? Brownie is in charge of all the cloister jades. Main goal is about maintaining peace and making sure all of her friends are safe. She seems really afraid of anybody stepping out of line. Branya had fresh teeth in her locker before somebody broke in and stole it. Link reminds you of those high art male models on the covers of magazines you don't read. He's been nothing but rude to you and Zephyrus, and he doesn't seem to like his fellow jades or anybody all that much. You'd be happy never to talk to this guy again. But a trial's a trial. Wants to look as cool. We already looked at that. Wanshi is the youngest of all the cloistered jades and is a big fan of the Soldier Purbeast series. She's the only jade blood who seems optimistic about this silly trial. Lanira! It was her, right? We found it in her locker. Lanira always seems to be like she's verge of snapping, looks intimidating. It doesn't say that we found it in her locker. She reminds you that we are a babysitter and that she's wicked smart, has a good heart, and is always drinking mysterious liquids out of an unlabeled container. Marvis is the judge, or wait, they call the judge his Honorable Tyranny. Anyway, you like Marvis a lot. He's very funny and wonderfully nice guy. You're sure he'll judge this trial fairly. Rival lacerator acting as the prosecution on behalf. She's trying to prove Daraya is guilty, and you can't let her. Zelsa seems very noisy and spun up the trial when the Jades probably could have sorted this out for themselves. I think it was Lanira. The ripped pages were in her locker. Lynn. Yes! Oh, please, pick me! I have ever so much. Her desperation reeks. Pick someone else. All in due time. A legislator must exhibit patience and temperance. Fine. Stelza. Law, what? It makes sense, right? Why is she above suspicion? She could have stolen the book, too. Joe, trust me on this one. If my mate Spritz stole the book, she'd be getting punished. Privately. I'm standing right here. Fine. Am I doing things wrong? Daraya is the client. Sure. Daraya? This is about her. Bad idea. I thought you said your role was advisory. And I'm advising you to pick someone else. Where's the mother character? Mother character. Link? No. Branya. Here we are. There we are. Seems obvious, but no. Didn't you just say this was my decision? I'm allowed to... What? How many? Okay, not Daraya. Torona? She found the book in the bathroom? Okay. Nice choice. But you promised I wouldn't have to testify. Who promised that? I never actually said that. Empress, give me strength. Time's a ticking. Benches? bunches? I'll talk, I'll talk. Look, I'm not really comfortable doing this. I prefer to work behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. Naturally.